Something big is brewing, and it is not your usual political drama. 12 northern governors, some prominent traditional rulers, and even senior judges are reportedly at the center of a looming diplomatic storm. Word reaching us is that the United States Congress may be considering a serious probe into alleged human rights violations, corruption-linked activities, and election interference patterns tied to certain Nigerian political figures. Now, before you say, "Oh, this again," let's break it down because this one carries more weight than usual. According to diplomatic sources, a confidential report currently circulating within the Washington is said to have mentioned multiple Nigerian state officials, particularly from the north, whose names appeared in security and anti-corruption briefings. The U.S. Congress is reportedly reviewing requests from advanced groups pushing for sanctions, travel bans, and even asset freezing against some of these high-profile Nigerians. Here is the twist. This isn't the first time we've heard of such lists, but this one appears to have backing from bipartisan members of the U.S. Congress, both Democrats and Republicans, which means it might actually gain traction. The big question is, why now? From what we are hearing, the current tension stems from several recent events, including reports of election irregularities, suppression of protests, and alleged misuse of state power in certain northern states. Remember how Washington reacted to the NSAS report back in 2020? They say human rights lens is being used again, especially after multiple NGOs flagged fresh violations during the last general elections. And it's not just about politics. There are whispers about links to money laundering, questionable contracts, and international fund transfers involving offshore accounts. If those allegations hold any truth, we might be seeing visa bans that go beyond symbolic gestures. Now, let's be honest. If this report moves forward, it could shake up Nigeria's diplomatic space. The governors under watch reportedly include key figures from the Northwest and Northeast regions that already enjoy strong historical ties with Western and counter-terrorism programs. If the U.S. freezes funding or places sanctions on officials tied to these programs, it could disrupt humanitarian aid, security collaborations, and even student exchange initiatives. That is not small talk. That is a diplomatic earthquake. So far, no official reaction has come from the presidency or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But insiders claim that quiet lobbying has already begun, with some of the affected governors reaching out to influential diaspora groups to help soften Washington's stance. A few traditional rulers allegedly named in the classified list have reportedly denied any wrongdoing, insisting that they are being politically targeted. Still, this silence from Abuja tells a story of its own. Either they are strategizing or they are still trying to confirm how deep this rabbit hole goes. If you have watched up to this point and have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Beyond the politics, this development also reflects how Nigeria's internal issues are increasingly drawing global attention. When lawmakers in the U.S. Congress start to discuss Nigeria governors by name, it means the story has crossed the border, and that can affect foreign investment, international image, and diplomatic negotiations. Some experts argue that this move might be Washington's subtle way of pressuring Nigeria to address corruption and governance lapses internally before things get out of hand. Others say it is simply foreign interference disguised as democracy defense. Either way, this is serious business. So where does this leave us? If the allegations are proven and sanctions follow, these officials could be These officials could face restricted access to foreign assets, banking limitations and long-term travel bans. But the real impact will be political. It will expose how fragile Nigeria's elite network truly is when global accountability comes knocking. Let's be real, corruption and impunity can thrive locally, but internationally, the game changes. When Congress steps in, it is not about politics anymore, it's about consequences. This is EloPace TV, where we break down every story that matters. Without the noise, without the bias, just the truth and the vibes. Thank you for watching.